Any fool can know. The point is to understand. I'm always doing that which I cannot do in order that I may learn how to do it. Wanting to be someone else is a waste of the person you are. I have no special talent. I am only passionately curious. Agitate him and ascertain the pattern of his movement. If everyone wants to be somebody, I want to be somebody else. Talent is helpful in writing, but guts are absolutely essential. One defends when his strength is inadequate. He attacks when it is abundant. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Dining with the king. Your attire, attitude, and mentality must change. Your life has a limit, but knowledge has none. If you use what is limited to pursue what has no limit, you will be in danger. The fruit of empty hopes is more bitter than the saddest truth. Therefore, just as water retains no constant shape, so in warfare there are no constant conditions. Cleverness isn't always true, nor is the truth always clever. Don't fast forward through life. You'll miss all the good stuff along the way. Aslan, you doubt your value. Don't run from who you are. Don't set your goals by what other people deem important. Everything has to be all right. Maybe not today, but eventually. You endure what is unbearable, and you bear it. That is all. He who knows he is a fool is not the biggest fool. He who knows he is confused is not in the worst confusion. It was the truth, and like any truth, it was powerful. I am not good at noticing when I'm happy, except in retrospect. Sometimes your only available transportation is a leap of faith. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. So in war, the way is to avoid what is strong and strike at what is weak. All things one has forgotten, scream for help in dreams. There's no clarity. There was never meant to be clarity. Even though the ship may go down, the journey goes on. Keep going. It's not as difficult as you feel it is. Don't give up. We are good to others only because we think that that is or will be good for us. Find ecstasy in life. The mere sense of living is joy enough. Human beings must have action, and they will make it if they cannot find it. True goodness springs from a man's own heart. All men are born good. In the end, the world always wins. That's just the way of things. Generally in war, the best policy is to take a state intact. To ruin it is inferior to this. We live only now. Everything else is either past or is unknown. Stop being okay with everything. To a mind that is still the whole universe surrenders. In the end, you have to choose whether or not to trust someone. If you want to see a rainbow, you have to learn to see the rain. If at first you don't succeed, destroy all evidence that you tried. I shall allow no man to belittle my soul by making me hate him. There is nothing frightening in the dark if you just face it. Never say that I have taken it, only that I have given it back. A lack of clarity could put the brakes on any journey to success. Success awaits those who steadfastly commit to any requisite sacrifice. In the desire to control others, we lose control over ourselves. Life before death, strength before weakness, journey before destination. Sing your life. Any fool can think of words that rhyme. When you say I and my too much, you lose the capacity to understand the we and our. At times, even a 90% compatibility rate ends in a breakup. But only he who, himself enlightened, is not afraid of shadows. Our society is run by insane people for insane objectives. Some people could look at a mud puddle and see an ocean with ships. The truth is not always beautiful, nor beautiful words the truth. Grace isn't a little prayer you chant before receiving a meal. It's a way to live. Keep their friends close and their enemies closer. Everything takes time. Bees have to move very fast to stay still. Only those who attempt the absurd can achieve the impossible. Most often, you don't own your own mind. You borrow it from society. All shall be done, but it may be harder than you think. If you have the courage to begin, you have the courage to succeed. Never say anything about yourself you don't want to come true. Prioritize your physical and mental health. They are your most valuable assets. Monsters are real, and ghosts are real too. They live inside us, and sometimes they win. People rarely succeed unless they have fun in what they are doing. I will not let anyone scare me out of my full potential. I very rarely think in words at all. A thought comes, and I may try to express it in words afterwards. When the going gets weird, the weird turn professional. Don't leave it all unsaid, somewhere in the wasteland of your head. Set the troops to their tasks without imparting your designs. Death is so terribly final, while life is full of possibilities. Truth is as straight as an arrow, while a lie swivels like a snake. One need not destroy one's enemy. One need only destroy his willingness to engage. If something is important, it deserves to be experienced deeply. To truly laugh, you must be able to take your pain and play with it. You must accept the truth from whatever source it comes. Fear can only grow in darkness. Once you face fear with light, you win. To go outside what your charge was and to try to solve everything yourself is dangerous. Everything in life is speaking in spite of its apparent silence. A good traveler has no fixed plans and is not intent on arriving. Strange how the best moments of our lives we scarcely notice except in looking back. Darkness ages faster than you'd think. It doesn't loiter on forever. Stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. Bringing joy to another lights 1,000 suns within. If you know neither the enemy nor yourself, you will succumb in every battle. Attack is the secret of defense. Defense is the planning of an attack. I think there is only one quality worse than hardness of heart, then that is softness of head. The whole secret lies in confusing the enemy so that he cannot fathom our real intent. Vote for the man who promises least. He'll be the least disappointing. Men do less than they ought unless they do all they can. Maybe some things aren't meant to be known. Maybe they're just meant to be accepted. Every beginning has an end, and every end is a new beginning. Music in the soul can be heard by the universe. Nothing truly valuable arises from ambition or from a mere sense of duty. It stems rather from love and devotion towards men and towards objective things. If it keeps you happy, keep it quiet. It's not what happens to you, but how you respond to it that matters. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. A tiny change today brings a dramatically different tomorrow. You don't get what you wish for. You get what you work for.